Happy Monday, friends. I am so glad that you're here. You are in for a treat tonight. I'm just going to mute everybody really quick. Um, you are going to get to hear from some of our up and coming leaders, and I am so excited to get to know them better, to hear kind of what makes them tick in an interview style. And I'm so honored to pass it over to their leader to take it away and run this little interview style call. So, Kaylee, you kick us off. Take it away.
Hi, friends. Happy Monday. Okay, so I actually brought along three people. Mckenzie was a last minute addition. She's hopping on in the car, it looks like, with us. So I have Mckenzie, Lacey, and Kaitlyn all here with me. Uh, did Kaitlyn just go away? What happened? She's gone. Okay, well, we're gonna just fly by the seat of our pants here. I have some questions, and I'm gonna throw questions at them to kind of answer, and then they can unmute and we'll kind of chat. So actually, first of all, Lacey and Kaitlyn and I are all three from Aurora. Little known fact. We've known each other for a very long time, which is really funny that God has brought us like away and then back together. So that's kind of a funny little connection for all of us. But I'm going to start first with Kaitlyn. She's down there with her babe. I see you. And I'm going to ask her, Kaitlyn, what finally piqued your interest to get started?
I think for me, it was I needed to feel good so I could run around with my babies. So I could run around with my babies, and I couldn't lose the baby weight after my second baby. So this is my first one, and I couldn't lose weight with my second one. So all the bloating, gut health that I have with my family, and then also with my little, that's kind of, and my little, how old are you? Say two. Two. And then I have an almost 8 months old.
Love it. Okay, thank you. Lacey, what piqued your interest to say yes? Like, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Can you guys hear me? Okay, doing it right. So I have a 10-year-old boy and a 14-year-old daughter. And I've completely put off my health for way too long, way too long. I have felt incredibly crappy, and I've also been dealing with a stomach ulcer. And I don't know if any of you guys have had that, but it is the most painful thing you will experience. So last year, sorry, Kaylee reached out to me. Sorry, I love you, girl. And it just wasn't the right time for me. I just kind of put it off. Yes, I've watched her stories and her results. And then I saw Kaitlyn's post and I was like, okay, I need to get myself going. So here we are, and I feel absolutely incredible. So super blessed for this.
No hard feelings. We're glad you're here.
Thanks.
This was your time. See, it was your time.
Absolutely.
All right, Mckenzie, can you hear us okay over there?
Yes, I can.
Okay, girl, what piqued your interest to hopping in with us?
Honestly, just seeing the change in Lacey, I myself had went through a very tough year. And I just needed to get healthier and better. I didn't get to lose any of my baby weight, and I ended up getting diagnosed with the autoimmune disease and having issues. And just seeing the change in Lacey was just like, okay, I need this. I want this. Let's do it.
And you guys work together, yes?
Yes, we do.
Love it. Okay, Kaitlyn, I'm coming back to you. How many posts did you have to see or messages did you have to receive from me before you finally said yes?
Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. Oh my gosh, that's a good question. So I know for sure you had kind of reached out to me for probably a good every couple months for a good 6 months. 5 or 6 months. And then the first time I was actually, I think I was pregnant with Tinley. And then I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if I should start anything yet." But you're like, "No, it's safe." But I understand. And so the understanding part, now you can hear my little crying in the background, but that every couple months. So I don't know how many times, probably a good 4 or 5. Mhm.
Love it. Thank you. Okay, Lacey, we kind of heard a little bit of your background, but how many posts do you think from me? And then what do you think about Kaitlyn?
I would say probably over 5 for you, Kaylee. I've actually had like other people on my Facebook page that I've seen do Plexus before. So I'm like, all right, like if it's working for them, then why am I not trying it? I just have my one income being a single income mama. So I'm like, all right, I need to do this obviously for my health first and foremost. And also, who doesn't want extra money? So here we are, and incredibly grateful for it. And I love to share it with other people, making people feel better. Love it.
Love it. Okay, Mckenzie. I don't even know if you like really had a chance to see any of Lacey's posts. She just kind of talked to you at work and it was like, boom.
Yeah, it was like I was already in the mindset of like I need to do something for myself right now and need to get myself in a better like spot, mentally healthy and all that. And just Lacey coming in, she was just so like, oh my gosh, and talking about it, it like sold me right then and there. I was like, girl, sign me up now.
Okay, I love that. I love it. Okay, so Kaitlyn, I'll come back to you. What health struggles were you going through when you sort of finally decided, okay, I'm ready to start?
Yeah, so I go through bloating. I have had my grandma, and my grandma had her colon removed. My grandpa passed away from colon cancer. And then on my mom's side, she had problems with her colon. So a lot of gut issues in our family. And I myself have had gut issues. And then I have, yeah, just a lot of issues with that. And then energy and weight loss.
Perfect. Okay, Lacey, what were you struggling with that you finally decided enough was enough?
A lot of stuff, first and foremost. I don't know what the heck I was waiting for, like, honestly. But one being my stomach ulcer. I obviously have had like the hardest time losing weight, like changing my diet, exercising, can only do so much until you really learn like the moral of gut health. That's something that I've never really researched. And so obviously I wanted to heal my gut, help my stomach ulcer. If you guys go to my Facebook page, my inflammation in my face has gone tremendously down in like 3 weeks. I'm like, what the heck? This is amazing stuff. So, but yeah, first and foremost, obviously energy. We all need it, especially those that have kids. Yeah, mine are a little bit older, but running from sports to sports, you just got to have it. So, 2 Alanis a day or 2 Red Bulls a day are now my active, and I will never go back to that crap. So,
And the God said amen.
yes, amen.
Okay, Mckenzie, what were you sort of struggling with that you finally decided you were ready to say yes to Lacey?
Just like bloating and the way I did have a baby in November and so I still had that baby weight and it was just like staring at myself in the mirror and I was just like, okay, I need something different.
Love that. I think we've all been there. That's why I started with Lexi, to be honest. Okay, the next question, Kaitlyn, we'll circle back to you. What has been the biggest, oh no, sorry. What encouraged you to start sharing with a friend from the beginning?
Yeah, so actually, funny story. I mean, I kind of, I think, shared ish with Lacey, but I think she had asked me, like, well, what are you doing? Like, I'm noticing, like, I think it was after I posted a picture of myself, um, literally having a ton of less bloating and everything. Okay, Kai, thank you. Just leave it, thank you. A ton of bloating and everything. I don't remember where it was at. Oh, she had seen it go down, and then she messaged me, and then my sister messaged me. And a ton of people have kind of reached more out to me because they could see the difference. And I was like, yeah, I would love to share with you.
Love that. Okay, Lacey, you started sharing before you even had your products in your hand. Why?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I did, and honestly, it was like, okay, this is kind of scary, because trying to tell people about these products that you really have no idea if they're going to work for you, you don't want to feel stupid, honestly. But I'm like, all right, like I said, I've seen numerous amount of people that have had incredible results with this, so I'm just going to start sharing. And so it's really exciting and really fun to have friends and family that want to do this alongside with you. I think like I feel like I'm held more accountable. Like, hey, check in with each other. Like, how are you feeling and whatnot. So I'm just like, all right, we're getting started from the get go. And here we are doing the thing.
And you're flying through the ranks. Ready.
Thanks.
Already almost to senior silver
I
people.
know. I got one more.
Okay, Mckenzie, to you, what encouraged you to start sharing from the beginning? Because I think you shared before you had your products too.
I think so. I think so. Just I know that I have friends that have, talked to me about their weight and everything, and just hearing about this and like even with seeing with Lacey and everyone else, like how it has helped them with the weight loss. I was just like, here, read this, look at this, like this would help you. It's so good. And yeah, I was excited to tell them.
I love that. Okay. What has been the biggest mindset shift for you since starting? Kaitlyn, we'll hop to you first.
You said mindset shift.
Yep, you got it.
I think for me, it's more worrying about. I'm so sorry for all the noise. I think for me, it's more shifting to I need to take care of myself. Okay. The fake coughs. Okay. I think for me, it's more taking care of myself so I can take care of my babies, so I can take care of my husband, so I can take care of everything else. And if I'm not feeling good, if I'm feeling like crap, I'm also kind of portraying to them to like it's okay to be cranky, it's okay to do this when you're not feeling good, and when it's like do something about it kind of thing.
Love that. I very distinctly remember our conversations. You were like, "Ah, I can't spend money on myself. I have 2 kids." But just switching that mindset to I have to take care of me to take care of them. Love that. All right, Lacey, what has been your biggest mindset shift?
Yeah, so mine is pretty similar to Kaitlyn's. Obviously, you can't pour from an empty cup. And that's something that I've really had to engrave into my mind, is just to be kind to yourself, because so often I was just like, all right, this is the normal and this is how I'm going to continue to feel. I've really let myself go, and I was getting to the point, if I get tears in my eyes, I apologize, but my mental health has changed a lot too. I was a super cranky person, like super irritable all the time. And so I'm just like, all right, you got to give yourself more grace at the end of the day. To be able to pour abundantly into other people, you obviously have to take care of yourself first. So that was a huge mindset shift for me. And obviously, just stop talking negatively about myself, because we only got one life. And so we have to take care of us.
Love that. Appreciate it so much. All right, Mckenzie, what has been your biggest mindset shift?
Yeah, mine's, about around the same ballpark as theirs. I have two girls that are pretty crazy and I need to run around with. And we love doing activities. I'm a very outside mama. I want to be planting flowers. I want to be outside once work is done. And I need the energy for that and I need to be healthy. So definitely just I need to take care of myself so I can be there for my kids and be that fun. Let's go do fun things, mama.
Amen, sister. Okay, we're going to switch to a little bit more lighthearted, fun questions. Kaitlyn, what is your go-to hype song when you need a confidence boost?
Oh Lord. Ooh, that's a really good question. Crap. I don't know if I read that question. Um, Probably anything that just has like a good beat to it. Anything we can dance to. We're big dancers in this house. We have dance parties all the time.
I believe that. Okay, Lacey, what is your go-to hype song?
Okay, first off, Kaitlyn, I've been seeing you in the club, girl, so I know for a fact we're trying to jam to some club music, but we will not talk about any of that music. But my go-to song, I absolutely love the song The Climb by Miley Cyrus, and also Confident by Demi Lovato. Good stuff. What's up?
Okay, I love that so much. Mckenzie, what is your go-to hype song?
Oh, I definitely have a lot, but one that's coming to my mind right now is This Girl Is on Fire. I can jam out to that.
Oh yeah, here for that. Okay, Kaitlyn, are you an early bird or a night owl?
Oh my gosh, you do not want to see me in the morning. Please do not. Please do not. I have to be a night owl so I can have my moments of silence. As you can tell, I just don't like get any. So the nights.
I feel that. Lacey, I feel like I could answer this.
I'm a night owl. Was that what you were thinking? I hate mornings, and I hate the fact that I have to be to work at 7 in the morning. Like, I know that doesn't seem early for some people, but it is for me. And like, I'm not even like fully awake yet. Ask Kenzie, like she can vouch for you. My mood has changed a lot since Plexus, but I used to be a total grump. So I apologize, girl.
Okay, Mckenzie, what about you? Early bird or night owl?
So I feel like both. I feel like it depends. If it's, it really just depends. I could be having the best time of my life in the morning, and then that night, it's the same. It really depends.
I feel you. I'm kind of the same way. I could go either way. Okay, last question. If you had an unlimited budget for a dream vacation, where would you go? Kaitlyn.
Ooh, that's a good question. Me and my husband never actually got to take like I mean, we went to Vegas for a honeymoon, but I think my like dream vacation would be like all inclusive. I've heard nothing but the best about Dominican Republic. So it'd be kind of cool. My brothers are from Haiti, so it'd be kind of cool to see the other side of the island because I've been to Haiti and it's where it's poor. So I think it'd be kind of fun to see how they employ them over there and how beautiful it is. So yeah.
Take me with you. Okay, Lacey, what about you? Where would you go on your dream vacation?
Probably the Bahamas, but I'm literally down for like anything water, sand between my toes, margarita in my hand. Like that's about it for me. Somewhere where there's not like bipolar weather like Nebraska, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of the back and forth crap. It's gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta move.
I feel that. Let's just all move together.
Yes.
Okay, Mckenzie, what about you? Where would you go on your dream vacation?
Hands down, Puerto Rico.
I love that. We're going tropical.
Nope.
Okay, so there's just a little bit about our new upcoming friends that have joined us. Thanks for hanging with us. This was fun. This was kind of a last minute, Lexi and I sprung it on them and they've rolled with it. So thank you. This was fun. Lacey, am I leading 35 to Thrive or you, sister? Me? Okay. We're rolling into 35 to Thrive.
Yay, we're gonna roll into some work. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. This was so fun to be able to get to know you. I feel like we're definitely gonna have to do some more calls like this. This was so good.